Divine Essence, they out doing their anniversary now. They're enjoying themselves. Wanted them to enjoy themselves. I hope they're watching. Happy anniversary to you guys. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. To you that tune in, I want you to take this moment right now and post and share. Share with somebody right now. Have a great word for you on tonight. God has been doing great things this week. We're expecting mighty miracles, mighty miracles. We're expecting great testimonies to be released in the life of believers. And to you that have been sitting down and been waiting, let me know as I'm coming in live and clear to you right now tonight. We're trying to do this. Me and co-pastor, we're here, getting prepared for that game, the Heat and the Lakers game in a few minutes. We're getting prepared for it. So I know you're sitting there, and I thank you for taking time out just to listen at the Word of God. Sunday morning, be our guest. Be our guest. We're located at 7511 Northwest 7th Avenue in the great city of Miami, Florida. I'm telling you, oh my God, there is a mighty move of God, a mighty move of God that is happening in this season. This is a time of divine intervention. God is getting ready to intervene in your life like He never intervened before. Be our guest this Sunday morning. Now we're putting up one sound. We're putting up one sound. The reason why we're putting up one sound, we're calling everybody into prayer, uh, and special prayer. This one sound, number one, I got the people of God on assignment. People of faith, I want you to join in with us. This one sound, number one, we're praying for anyone that have been a victim of gun violence, anyone that have been, uh, you know, from a loved one or anything that happened in our community, in our neighborhood, over the world. We're praying against everything, and we're praying that God will bring closure and open cases that are open. Also, in the one sound that we're putting up, we're praying for our kids that had to go back to school. We're really holding them up, lifting them up. We're praying for unspoken and spoken requests that is on the table of people's heart. We're praying for this election, things that are going on, not just the virus that are in, but we're praying for everything that is going on right now. That is our prayer. Our prayer in a one sound. God told me to tell the people of God collectively come together and begin to pray. Will you join in with us? Would you join in with us at 10:30 on Sunday morning? That one sound is in the sanctuary. A group of people come here every morning at 6 a.m. That one sound. What are you trying to do? We're trying to shift the atmosphere. The environment that is trying to work against us must change. God is changing it right now. I was speaking with my wife. I said, you know what? The enemy do not care who he war against. Oh my God, the enemy do not care who he's trying to fight. And I want to pray for our children because the enemy is going after our kids. Parents, listen at me. Very careful. Very careful. This is a season that we want to come together in prayer and turn every evil thing that have been, every plot, every plan that have been set against us. It shall change right before your eyes. We shall see God manifest glory. His glory shall be revealed in your life. Listen at me, my friend. Sunday morning, I want to pray for you. Now, the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me. God said, Junior, before I go there, those of you, while you're tuning in right now, say, I don't have that push. We're going to try to put it on every few minutes. I don't have that push. You may see it come across the screen every few minutes. If I say something of great importance, God told me to tell the people in this time, do not stop supporting your ministry. Do not stop. Do not back up. I'm going to get in the word in a few minutes. I want those of you, if I say something good, support the ministry. Take time out now and share with us. Share with us. Share with us. Share with us a great seed. See God work things out. Today we're entering into, right now, tonight, this season, this hour, to the end of this year. We're entering into a season, a era in our faith, a level in our faith where it defines our life. Hear me out. You're living by faith now. I need some real people that going through some real struggles to let somebody know that this is a different season. You're in a different place. You have never been here. This is an era in your life that you're saying, oh my God, oh my God. God, if I ever need you, I need you now. I need you now. I need you to step into my life. So what God say, the act of faith have moved us through the door of the supernatural. I told the people of God, it's time out for just saying things out of your mouth. Or saying things because the preacher say it. Or saying it because, oh my God, I feel good. I read the 7 books of this here. God is saying in this season, do not put up vain word, vain prayer, vain conversation, things that are empty, things that don't have nothing. You don't have an intent. When you pray right now, when you speak a word, your intent is to see this thing come out. You before you speak it out of your mouth, you already believing that it shall happen. I need somebody to throw your hand up and say, oh my God, God help me with that. Before you said, if the preacher say, throw your hand up and say, I'm coming out, before you say, I'm coming out, you got to believe that you are coming out. It's a season that God getting ready to bring you out. So what God's saying, this supernatural, the door of the supernatural has opened up a moment and an opportunity to see God demonstrate his power in our life. This is a moment and an opportunity to see God move in your life. Somebody hear me. Somebody really hear me right now. Somebody that on the verge of giving up. And you saying, God, if you don't move, I don't know what I'm going to do. God said, you have an opportunity. It's one of the greatest moments of your life. You're going to see me demonstrate my power. You're going to see me become active and involved in the details of your life. Somebody throw your hands up and let the enemy know that these principles and walking by faith and standing in faith and examining what God said in his word. Let me tell you something. We get ready to see God take us over something. Take us to a place that we've never been before. I remember when the children of Israel found themselves at a crossroad. And many of you are listening to me right now. You're at a crossroad. You're wondering. You're thinking. You're trying to find yourself. It's a defining moment. A defining moment right now. You're going to find how powerful you are. One thing about these last 7 months, I never forget this day. On March the 15th, the reason why it's so important, because my wife had went out of town. My wife and my daughter went out of town for accreditation, for our school. And while they was out of town, we had supposed to leave. We couldn't go on our anniversary. Our anniversary was on the 7th, but they was out of town at a workshop. And when they came back from the workshop, we supposed to left that Monday to go and take about 2 or 3 days off. But guess what? On that Monday, they shut down our businesses. In our area, everything was shut down. So for about 7 months, our life was refined. Our life just changed. The way we used to live, we couldn't live that way no more. the way we used to depend on it and know that by the 15th, I'm going to have that, all that was cut off. We went through 7 months of trusting God in the unknown. 7 months of believing God that it shall be all right. It shall change. 7 months where fear was put in our heart at a crossroad. We had to go through Jordan River like the children of Israel did. In order to get to the promise, they had Jordan that was in front of them. Some of you, God said, you're getting ready to confront the thing that's been in front of you, the thing that's been trying to hinder you, the thing that been trying. See, this moment right now, this moment in your faith, define how you're going to live. You are making history. You're getting ready to be God, my God, display in this hour. God getting ready to raise you up. You're ready to cross over things that should have killed you. Some of you look at your past right now. You shouldn't be standing right now. Throw your hands up and give God a prayer. I don't know why I'm keep telling y'all that. I want you to picture this. Picture this. My God, I could have been dead. I could have lost my life. I'm not going to worry about small things right now. See, in this season, we got to put a demand on what God promised us. Somebody right now begin to post, say, you got to put a demand. You got to put a demand. You got to operate in the supernatural. You got to let the enemy know you cannot have my kids. You will not take my family. You will not destroy my. You got to put your faith require you to put a demand. Through faith, you got to put a demand. James 1:12 say, blessed is the man that endure temptation. For when you're dealing with life, when he is tried, whatever existing in your life, whatever you're dealing with now, when he is the place and the point and the position that you're at right now, what are you facing? What I got to deal with on tomorrow? How I'm living my life right now. When he is right in the midst of trouble, God said, blessed is the man that endure temptation. When he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. My God, don't lose your crown. Do not come this far out of 7 months and lose everything you got. Do not go back in your past. Do not go back worrying about how you're going to do that. Do not go back picking up things that you have dropped and let go. Do not do it. It's not the season. It's not the hour. It's not the day to go back. It's not the day to back up on God. It's not the day to get caught up around people. It's not the day. The day is not the day. There's a crown. There's a reward. That's a reward. He said, which the Lord promised. God promised them that love him. There are moments in your life that mark whatever get ready to happen. There are moments in your life will mark you, will set you up for the promise. There are moments in your life rely on nothing but what God say. What God say. There are moments in your life that we stand for before this, after this, before this, after this. Now, when we go back to those moments before the pandemic, oh my God, I was living good. I was walking good. What's going to happen after this? Will I have enough strength to stand? Will I still be walking up? Will my marriage still be together? Will my mind still be steady? Listen at me, believer. Listen to me. There are moments that happen that try to draw you into a place where you lose hope. I come to you tonight, tell you there's hope. God said you're getting ready to go over this Jordan. God said you're getting ready to beat this. You're gonna beat this. Somebody fighting cancer right now. You shall beat this. You shall beat this. You shall beat this. Somebody fighting an addiction right now. You every time you give your life up, you see you fall back down. Whatever, you shall beat this. You shall beat this. I come here on this Friday night to let you know you shall beat this. Somebody always fall back into that person that always hurt you. You're always catching the wrong people, always falling in the wrong way. You shall beat this. This is the hour. This is the moment that God is getting ready to anoint you. God is getting ready to take you over this journey. You will not see this no more. Somebody been going to cycle after cycle, reoccurring cycles, same motion, lost the rhythm, lost everything you got. Can't stay focused because of what you're going on. But I discovered in Joshua 3, watch this. Faith is forced into action. Have you ever been placed and forced into action that you had to believe God? Somebody post right now and say, I gotta believe God. Have you ever been forced into action where you had to trust God? Nothing else matters. Nothing else helped you. That's what happened in Joshua. Because in the midst of defeat, in the midst of no way of them winning, the Bible declares in Joshua 3:9, when you get a chance, read it. Joshua said to the Israelite in verse 9, come here and listen at the word of the Lord. Come, listen. Listen at the word of the Lord. Come. Stop what you're doing. Come here and listen at the word of the Lord. This is how you will know that the living God is among you and that he will certainly drive out before you. Here's your enemy. Canaanite, Hivite, Perizzite, Gizahite, Amorite, Jebusite. See, he's going to drive all of them out. Faith sometimes requires you to stand still and listen. Wait, your enemy is ready to be driven out. Faith sometimes requires you to stand still and see what God is getting ready to do. Faith requires you to hear the word before you move, saying, God, order my step, even if I'm at the edge of a breakthrough, even if I'm right before my miracle. Faith sometimes in the waiting, oh my God, will cause you to get in a difficult place, have a difficult moment, have a time, a reason, a time of thinking, time of wondering. Faith sometimes requires us to go on the operating table and still believe and say that God is a miracle worker. God is a way maker. God's gonna bring me out. Faith sometimes requires us to lose everything we got and watch God rebuild us, reestablish us. For faith and action requires sometimes us to look at our issue and say, oh my God, this thing is big, but I believe my God. I trust my God. When we're facing a difficult situation, we're in a conflicting season, when we're in a place where thought wars is hitting our mind, when we're increasing in doubt and fear is all around us. We surround with fear and doubt. Fear and saying that you're not going to make it. We got to find a place in God that we increase our faith to know that we can cross over this. We're going to get through this. We're going to walk out of this. We're going to beat this. Got to beat this. Jordan was just on 100 feet. The worst thing is to know that my blessing is right there. I can't get through it because of the hindrance, because of the stumbling blocks, because of the connection that I connect with have caused me to become stagnated, just sit back and watch things happen. I'm tired of watching right now. I want to see God manifest in my life. I got to see his glory. Prayed too long. Faith sometimes requires us to understand you can't get through the way you've been going there. Even if they knew how to swim, they couldn't swim over Jordan. Even if you got all of the ability, everything you got all of the college degrees, everything is so good, you still got to walk by faith and not by sight. Even if you got all of the money, there are rich people, they got so much money, they can buy everything, but they cannot buy good health. They cannot buy the healing power of God. They cannot buy happiness. They're so sad on the inside. They cannot be complete. Money do not complete you. Money just give you an opportunity to enjoy life. You just enjoying a season. Because when the money is gone, you still got to deal with you on the inside. Faith requires us sometimes to build a bridge supernaturally in the unseen, in the unknown, a bridge that I'm getting ready to walk over that not built by man. They're going to have to be angels that carry me through it. God is going to have to do something that nobody never saw him do before. God is going to have to do his miraculous work. I got to see his glory. I got to see his wonder. I got to see him operate in the supernatural right before my eyes. I got to see him do something, oh my God, that will let people know this is God. Faith requires us to believe that God is my source. He's my keeper. He's the only one that can bring me out. You know, I cannot talk about that without telling you that faith requires you to deal with your now. Faith requires you to speak in your now. Faith requires you to be active in your now, not sit around and have a pity party. Faith requires you to just do and believe the now. Believe Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him that is able to do more abundant beyond all the things we can act to think, to do. Faith requires us to do it according to the power within us. Faith requires us to say, now unto him that is able. God, you can do this. I'm believing your word. Faith requires us to step out. Step out. I can't swim over there. Can't get over there. How it's going to happen? I have to believe God. Joshua Verse 5 and 8. Joshua said unto the people, sanctify yourself for tomorrow. The Lord, oh my God, will do wonders among you. I'm telling somebody right now, when you get into a place where you're operating in faith and you believe what you are standing on, when you pray and you sanctify yourself, you believe that you're just not doing a religious thing, that you're not doing something because the preacher say do it, because somebody told you to throw your hands up. You are doing this because you are acted in what God is doing in your life. You know what's getting ready to happen right now. You're getting ready to see wonders. You can change your tomorrow. You can change your tomorrow. Somebody right now can change your tomorrow. What supposed to happen evil, you can see wonders in your tomorrows. You can see wonders happening in your tomorrow. They had already scheduled you for the operation. You can see God's wonders right in the midst of the operation. Right in the midst. Some of you may not even have to go under the operation. God can do wonder. One of our spiritual daughters, they could not bring her blood pressure down. You heard me talk about this. And they had to do immediately, right quick, do something, do the operation, get everything done. And what blew my mind, the next day, she was dealing with the pain, but she had a chance to enjoy life. 1 minute, they didn't know what was going to go on. And then all of a sudden, she called me today and say, and some of the word, Bishop, blessings start coming. But she called me on yesterday and said, blessings, tell him first day, blessings start coming to my house. People are sending things. People are sending that there. And I looked at her, I said, you know what? That's because you're a time player. She said, I already told somebody I'm a time player. I haven't worked in certain many weeks. But look what God done. God opened up. God set this time. Let me tell you something. You do not know when you sanctify yourself, when you get your place, yourself in the right position, when you get yourself that God, you can hear from God. You know what would happen? God would do wonders. God would blow your mind. Oh, somebody's mind getting ready to be blown right now. God would blow your natural mind. God would turn that thing around. Woman, I know you've been dealing with pains. I know you've been dealing with pains all night long. I'm a witness. I'm a witness that the enemy is under attack. The enemy is trying to discourage so many of us, trying to block us, trying to set us back. But let me tell you something. We're getting ready to see wonders. On tomorrow, you shall see wonders. The Lord will do wonders among you. The Lord will do wonders. Faith been placed in the man to get God to move in our life. Cause God to turn things around. Cause God to activate our thinking that we able to move and leap into darkness and speak to the force of darkness, not afraid of what we see, not afraid of what's ahead of us. Stumbling blocks that used to make us stop, now we walking through it. Things that set us back, now we going through it. It cannot stop us right now. Faith, move the hands of God. Many of you have experienced so much. I felt it. Many of you have experienced so much. But listen to me. You know, right now, Javar will be playing music. Someone needs your sound at home. I'm not going to bore you tonight. But God say, tomorrow, you're going to see his wonders. Somebody, before you lay down tonight, I sense a miracle in your life. I sense the glory of the living God. Oh my God. I sense God getting ready to move on your behalf. I believe right now that your faith have caused you. step in a dimension that you cannot go back. You don't saw God mighty work in your life. You don't see God work so perform his good work. Now he's getting ready to be a wonder in your soul. You're getting ready to see him move in your family. Tonight, 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 this is personal. On the journey that you was on, journey that you was facing. I'm a see right now somebody that don't mind throwing your hands up and say, thank God I didn't give up. Thank God I didn't throw in the towel. Thank God. Oh my God. I feel this in my spirit. I feel somebody about to see God in action. See God in action. I don't know if you ever saw God in action where you come out in a maze. You come out with the R. See the enemy, we want to take that. Oh my God. That expression on your face that said, oh my God, you did it again. You did it again. He want to take that away from you. He don't want you to sit in amazement saying, oh, God did it again. You're an awesome God. I worship your name. You're so mighty. Oh my God, you just keep proving yourself. These are the moments, woman, don't give up. Listen at me. I know the journey seemed like it was hard. I'm talking to you, that one person. You know exactly who I'm talking to. You in the midst of so much thought wars right now. So much thought wars. You're not alone. You're not alone. These are the moments. This is the season that God said on tomorrow, you're ready to see my wonders. On tomorrow, I'm getting ready to do wonders in your life. I'm getting ready to bring you to a place of rest. I'm getting ready to turn around. You've been given, not getting the rewards that you need to survive. You're struggling in your family. Man, I see you trying to do all you know to do to keep the family together. Working hard. You can get jobs, you'll do it right now because you want your family. Faith give us opportunity to walk in the supernatural, to see the provision of God. You have an opportunity right now. When you're faced with a difficult moment, a difficult season, a difficult situation, faith give you an opportunity to turn that thing around. I want you to get ready right now because God is getting ready to move in your life. And God say, Junior, when you get there tonight, let my people know they cannot afford to stop now. You cannot afford to back up now. Stand in prayer. I'm getting ready to pray for you. Father, demonstrate your power. There's some people that are watching tonight, God, in the midst of so much. God, I pray that you turn that thing around. Let them cross over this journey. There's areas in their life they cannot deal with. There's areas in their life that is really taking a hold. They're concerned that is really they just cannot throw it away. They trying to get rid of it. They trying to find a place of rest. But God, I pray for divine intervention. I pray that you move. I'm coming on their behalf. I'm coming. I'm standing for them right now. God, we need a miracle. Send your anointing in the homes right now. Touch that family that seems like the enemy is trying to bring confusion. Touch that family that's trying to work things out with less energy. God, I pray for divine intervention. I pray that you intervene right now. I pray that you move in areas in our life that is hurting us. There are areas in our life, there are pains that we cannot shake right now. We need a shaking of the Holy Spirit. We need you to move right now. We need you to touch those areas. Somebody concerned about a loved one, somebody fighting a battle, and they're saying, God, help. I pray that your spirit move. I pray that you go in that house, turn that situation around, break every curse. I pray right now that we stand in your faith while we're on this journey, God, while we're trying to find ourselves. I pray your divine plan, your divine nature take full course in our life. Change our heart, change the way we, God, heal that body right now. Touch that mind, touch that spirit. Let whatever come in our heart, God, we believe you're acting on our behalf right now. We accept your glory right now. Somebody need to say, I received that word. Woman, receive that word. Man, receive that word. Receive that word right now. Receive that word. You're going over. You're crossing over to the other side. Children of Israel had an opportunity to see God do wonder. They crossed over Jordan. Get ready to move from the place you're at right now. Thank you for tuning in on tonight. Listen very carefully. Sunday morning, I want you to be my guest. Be our guest. Me and co-pastor would love you to have. We believe in this gospel we preach. We stand by this gospel that we preach. We're just not preachers that on here just for excitement. We're preachers that live by the word. We walk by the word. We talk the word. We walk by faith and not by sight. Be a part of this explosion, supernatural explosion, this Sunday morning. Remember, we're located at 7511 Northwest 7th Avenue. We have in-person service, and also we'll be live streaming. Come in if you're welcome to come in. Enjoy yourself. Oh my God. I thank you for tuning in on tonight. I hope I've been a blessing to you. Until next time, peace. God bless you.